Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I do not know if you're familiar with this expression. The one that you don't let to die or don't allow to die is not gonna let you live. So something like that. So if you don't let someone to die, that someone would not allow you to live later or after that. Well, look into that meaning, but in the meantime, I will give you an example of that meaning of that expression in this little article, and you're gonna realize what probably that expression means. So this article comes from Reuters, and it's from today, the 29th of April 2023. Ukraine told Poland, European Union, that grain import restrictions are, and I'm quoting, unacceptable. Now you understand? Who you don't let to die is not gonna let you live. Isn't Poland the biggest supporter of Ukraine? If we use the word supporter loosely here, and the European again, aren't this one of the greatest supporters of Ukraine? And these guys are telling them, hey, your import restriction on our grain, that is, I can't use it right now, bad, it's unacceptable because we use pesticide that is illegal in European Union. But hey, you gotta accept it because we are the victims. Kiev, Ukraine had protested to key allies, the European Union and Poland over restrictions on its grain supplies on Friday before the European Commission announced later in the day that a deal had been reached in principle to resolve the matter. So, how should I put it nicely? You find a homeless person in the street and is almost starving and exposed to elements, is going to be dying. So you have a big heart and you say, hey Gigi, come on. Come into my house for a little while until you get stronger and you plan your next move in your life, and then you fly away and you do your stuff. Well, that guy comes in, you give that guy food, you give him, bed, you wash him, access to, to a shower and so on. And then at one point you told him that while he demands that he can't have your wife tonight and any night, and he's very upset with that. He's very upset, and that tells you that that's unacceptable. He would like to play some games overnight with your wife, but you don't allow him that. And Gigi gets angry with you. What would you do? I think I would like this. Hey Gigi, yes, look what's over there. And when he looks, out, stay out. Or don't happen to use that. Come over, I'm gonna fix you up. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Ukraine's foreign ministry said on Saturday it had sent notes to the Polish embassy and EU representative office in Kiev on Friday, expressing disappointment with the situation and saying restrictions on its grain exports via the European trade bloc were categorically unacceptable. Do you think that Gigi has anything to say when grabbing, and do you think that he has anything to say? It's acceptable or now allowing him to play with my wife? Do you think he has that? He can say it, but you understand how ridiculous that is? If I just unplug something from you, Ukraine, you die. Or in English will be die. Okay, so here it be. But no, it's what was that? Unacceptable what? Let me see. Categorically. Like you can do something. What the hell are you going to do? You're going to die. The European Commission said on Friday afternoon that it reached a deal in principle to allow the transit of Ukrainian grain to resume through 5 European Union countries that had imposed restrictions. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Oleg Nikolenko said on Saturday, yeah, he's a person. He's not a man. In response to a question from Reuters that the notes had been sent before the Commission's announcement. Before that. So that means this is our position right here. Categorically unacceptable. We're going to do stuff to you if you don't do what we say. Like what? Let me unzip my pants. That's all you can do. Anyway, asked if the announcement has changed the ministry position, he said there must be unhindered export for all Ukrainian goods. Do you hear? Must be. This is what the guy said. Must be. Says who? You didn't let them die? Now they're gonna suck your balls. There you have it. And I'm quoting. Some might like that, but in this case, that's a negative connotation, I gotta say. Anyway, I'm quoting. There are full legal grounds for the immediate resumption of the exports of Ukrainian agricultural goods to Poland, Romania, Hungary, Slovakia, and Bulgaria, as well as the continuation of unhindered exports to other European member states, the ministry said in an email statement on Saturday. A lot of these countries did that because the Ukrainians used some pesticide that was illegal in the European Union. That was one reason. In imposing restrictions on Ukrainian grain imports, those 5 countries have cited concerns that grain from Ukraine meant to be exported to other countries have ended up in their local markets, pushing down prices for local farmers. This was another issue. But I don't know how they solved the one with the pesticide. So that means that you bring it at a dumping price, you're going to destroy the local farmers. Hey, you're allies, so go ahead, figure things out. A Polish foreign ministry spokesman said he had not yet seen the note. A Polish government spokesman could not immediately be reached for comment. So, you want your grain to come over and affect our market, and we're going to allow you. We could have let you have no grain to send to anybody, but we did, and now you want to screw our grain, our peasants, our farmers. Yeah, they're peasants. Anyway, so and nothing wrong with that. Remember, if we would not have farmers, or Europe would not have peasants, some have peasants, Romanians have peasants, nothing wrong with that. They live in villages. That's how we call a person living in a village, peasant. Well, when you give it a bad connotation, it's you, mister. Anyway, so if those guys leave out of that, without them, we will not have food. What are we going to do? That's why when you see these guys in big cities like in New York or on the coastal cities here, and they're all like, oh my God, those farmers, give me the soybean latte so I can lactate a little bit more with the soybean. I think it's not hot enough. Yeah, how are you? Like my ring I bought? This is the fucking elite. These are the weasel liberals on the coastal cities. And they, without the soybean harvested by the peasants or the farmers, they would dick. That's what they would do. Actually, that's the other way around. Sock dick, not Anyway, what can I do, man? I mean, sometimes, you're focused on saying something, and you're focused on saying that, and by the time you get over there, all this you screw up, and then you say the last thing and say, wait a minute, it didn't make sense. What the hell did I say? So, yeah, what can I say? I can't make this. I mean, I can, but you will not be probably watching me an hour. I can make all my videos an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, but who's going to be like, oh shit, Emil, oh, another long one. So, there you have it. I'm trying to make it that I don't, take too much of your precious time. That's respect. But anyway, respect myself, respect you. If I don't respect myself, I can't respect you. Otherwise, I will be a weasel. So anyway, you see, the Ukrainians consider things unacceptable, inappropriate, definitely, blah, 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 and they are, like zero. And this is, as I said, there's no allies, there's no friends. It's only when they have the same interest. They have the same interest for about a month and a half, and after that was done, there are no more allies. There will be allies again when they have to rob someone else in the future, and their interests coincide again. That's all. Until then, if I want to rob you, I'm going to get Gigi, Mikey, Tommy, and Frankie. We're going to attack you. We're going to take that. We're going to disperse what you got among us. If I'm the boss, like United States, so we're going to give some crumbs. And then we'll see, let's say, Mikey. Let's get Mikey. We're going to get Mikey, and I'm going to distribute the whatever I stole. And then again, the spoils. Hey, what about Tommy? You're next, Tommy. But I'm never next. Never. Why? Because I go and I attack all kind of weasel countries. I don't attack the big fish. when I attack the big fish, oh, no, I'm not fighting here. You guys are fighting. I'm just giving you money. I'm just betting on you. You know, I do some transactions. I profit out of this, and you guys are dying. And I'm going to send you the weapon so you can die. And make sure you cause as much damage to my enemies. Because we all here fighting for truth, love, happiness, democracy, freedom. Jesus Christ. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The one you don't let or don't allow to die is not going to allow you to live. Example, stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.